So how you feeling down there? Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me. But in
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WGE Raw. My name is Connor Whitty alongside the one and only Nate Barron. Nate, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty good, Connor. We have an excellent episode of Raw ahead as the glorious one himself, Bobby Roode, will make his debut on Raw.
That's right, and we're dealing with the fallout of WGE Final Stand as we're kicking things off with the Viper, with the WGE Champion, WGE Champion, Randy Orton.
That's right. Randy Orton at Final Stand was able to successfully defend the WGE Championship in the brutal Elimination Chamber match.
That is right, Randy Orton gave his blood, sweat, and tears. He survived Rob Van Dam. He survived the Demon Finn Balor. He survived Samoa Joe. He survived 5 of the toughest sons of bitches in that chamber to hold on to that WGE World title. It was so violent, I almost lost my words for it.
Absolutely, and you saw how beaten, battered, and bloodied Randy Orton was at the end of the match. It was down between him and Rob Van Dam in the final 2. RVD gave it his all, but in the end, the Viper was able to strike and walk out of Final Stand, still WGE Champion.
Randy Orton and is now starting off Monday Night Raw, and you think he has some stuff on his mind following the war that he survived at Final Stand, the war that he survived inside that Elimination Chamber, but he only survived just barely. And we are all still living in the age of Orton.
Yeah, let's not forget Randy Orton has held that WGE Championship for a very long time.
Well, Randy Orton saying that he is absolutely unstoppable, saying that nobody can beat him. But here's a man that would beg to differ, a man that came up at the exact same time as Randy Orton, a man that became a star at the exact same time as Randy Orton. 2 men whose paths, whose careers have been on a collision course toward each other. John Cena is in the house.
Absolutely. And let's not forget the really important factor here. John Cena is the winner of this season's Royal Rumble match. Therefore, he is guaranteed a world title match at WrestleMania.
And with everything I've just said about how tied together these two men are, about the collision course their careers have been spiraling towards, that collision is getting closer and closer. Yep, you could argue that this match was destined to headline WrestleMania. That Cena versus Orton was destiny. So much history all leading up to this. Cena saying, do I want to become WGE Champion or World Heavyweight Champion? And you could figure that he's made this choice. John Cena, Randy Orton at WrestleMania 2. You have to have figured that Cena made that decision in his mind the moment he threw that last man over the top rope.
Like you said, a lot of history between John Cena and Randy Orton. Randy Orton was the one who put John Cena on the shelf for a really long time before he returned earlier this season at Money in the Bank. And John Cena wants to get his revenge on Randy Orton and finally take the WGE title away from him at WrestleMania 2.
Yeah, this match is almost destiny. But we have some women's tag team action coming up, and it is Trish Stratus and Lita going up against Carmella and Natalya. Next on WGE Raw. Well, Nate, what do you have to say is the strategy for Natalya and Carmella here? Because Natalya and Carmella are kind of a makeshift tag team, and they're dealing with Trish Stratus and Lita, two best friends who fought each other, who've known each other for years. And you see playing out on the screen, they have some history with the Bella Twins. There's a little bit of animosity between arguably two of the most natural teams in the women's division.
Absolutely, in a final stand, there was a bit of a challenge between the Bella Twins and Trish Stratus and Lita. Now, nothing was ever made official about this match happening yet, so that's still up in the air. But right now, we know for a fact that we have Trish Stratus and Lita versus Natalya and Carmella. To answer your question, the strategy would surely be to just try and target one of them and isolate them for their partner, because between Trish Stratus and Lita, you figure they have a combined probably 30 or more years even of experience in the ring. Not to say that Natalya herself isn't experienced, but Carmella, she's a little newer to the wrestling game, so I would say that would be what they would have to do in this match.
Natalya and Trish Stratus have pretty similar backgrounds in terms of their wrestling style. Both came out of Canada, both utilized the sharpshooter and just Canadian tradition, and but that's kind of where the differences lie, because while Natalya was trained by the Heart, Trish Stratus was more trained by Dave Finlay. She was trained by Fit Finlay, so she had more rougher, more tougher mentors, while Natalya was kind of taught the Hart family wrestling style. You notice a lot of the Harts wrestle in a very similar fashion, and Natalya's no different. Lots of technical wrestling holds, some power-based moves here and there. But Natalya heavily adopts the Hart family style, but Trish Stratus goes on a number of different styles. She can get athletic, she can get technical, she can hit hard. Trish has more variety in her arsenal. But that brings into perspective one of the famous Bruce Lee quotes. I fear not the man that's practiced 10,000 kicks one time, but I fear the man that's practiced one kick 10,000 times. And you have to think, Natalia's been practicing these holds for the same hold over and over and over for a number of years. And that could benefit Carmella, because Carmella is coming off of a loss of title stand. She failed to win the Women's Championship from Sasha Banks. So if she can get a win here, if she can get a victory over Trish and Lita, that's huge, considering how influential Trish and Lita are to women's wrestling. And if not, then hey, maybe she'll learn a thing or two over Natalya. Because like you said, Nate, Carmella is newer to the wrestling scene. So you have to think that this is going to be a valuable learning experience for Carmella to team up with such a veteran like Natalya.
Absolutely, Natalya. Wrestling is in her blood, as of course being a member of the legendary Hart family. And she starts the match off with Lita as the two go back and forth here.
But I want to bring up a very interesting point that not a lot of people know about Carmella. A little bit of a did you know here. Carmella is also a second-generation wrestler. Her father has some history in professional wrestling. And, Carmella obviously way more successful than her father. But this puts the team into perspective. Both women have wrestling in their blood. Maybe not as much for Carmella. But she still has family connections to the professional wrestling industry. Trish! Oh, God! Lita! That was a nasty dive. Her head almost hit the damn barricade.
Yeah, Lita, of course, was a member of Team Extreme back in the day, so she knows how to take risks, but as we all know, sometimes those risks, they don't have a reward.
Yeah, Lita had a nasty suicide dive that looks eerily similar to this. Against Trish Stratus, funnily enough.
But Lita able to bounce back from that as she's on the offensive here against Natalya. With those vicious knees.
Lita is in control of this match here. And Lita, you have to think, what's her state like after that, after missing that dive? She cannot be 100%. She
certainly
has to
not.
be a little wobbly.
Maybe she sees that as she tags in Trish Stratus. Look at this.
You talk about Team Extreme, Nate.
Yeah, a little bit of a throwback there. Now here's the cover. One, no.
Trish Stratus got tagged in. A lot of similarities between Trish Stratus and Natalya. Oh, but wait a minute!
So early on. Now she's too close to the ropes.
That they won't utilize the sharpshooter. Trish Stratus went for it early.
Absolutely, and Natalya now starting to get back into the offensive here against Trish Stratus.
Yeah, I'm not so sure it was a good idea to go for it. So.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh no, she's not. Natalya knows she has to work for it. Natalya knows she has to soften up Trish Stratus for it. Otherwise, it won't be effective. And now Carmella's tagged in.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Carmella, oh man.
Carmella, you have to think she has a lot of potential for progression after losing a women's championship match. Has to be frustrating for her. And she's looking to take out those frustrations on Trish Stratus and Lita.
It's never fun to lose a match, but especially when a championship is on the line. You definitely don't want to lose that. So, yeah, I definitely see that Carmella, she's taking out her anger here on Trish Stratus and on Lita. And you know, if she gets a victory over Trish Stratus and Lita, then maybe she'll be in the line for another title shot in the future.
Quite possibly. Carmella now going up to the second rope. Carmella's calling Trish up to her feet. Trish. And, Hurricanrana by Carmella. Going
Nicely
up her
done.
own athleticism. And again, you see an isolation tactic going on. This is exactly what you talked about. They need to isolate one of them. Because one of them alone is a hard opponent to put down. But both of them,
Carmella. Yeah, Carmella made a bit of a mistake there. Took a little too much time.
Yeah,
and now
that's
Lita
where,
coming in.
Carmella's inexperience comes into play. Backbreaker by Lita. The Bellators have to be studying every move that Trish and Lita make. Irish whip by Lita. Oh, a spear!
Spearing Carmella right out of her boots, or sneakers rather, as she has a 2 count over her.
Lita elbows to the top of Carmella's head. Lita in complete control. She knows what she's doing in that ring.
Absolutely. And what she's doing right now is keeping Carmella as far away from Natalya as possible.
But she knows that Carmella, I don't need to discredit Carmella, but she's going to be easier of the two to put away. She's the least experienced. She's bound to make more mistakes to take advantage of.
Now Lita connecting with those knife-edge chops to Carmella in the corner. Followed by a tornado DDT.
Moving her over in the exact center of the ring.
And not enough.
Where she was in the ring. That was a very veteran move. That was a veteran move by Lita. Back suplex by Carmella. Carmella going for a pin. 1, 2, no.
Carmella, I feel like she should make a tag at this point. She's been in there for a while.
Yeah, there's two ways you can take that pin there. Either an aggressive desperation pin, or trying to wear down Lita. But Lita knows she would make a tag, so Lita takes Natalya out before she can.
Yeah, I gotta say it's a bit of a smart move on Lita's part, and then she throws Carmella back into her own corner.
Yeah, that was stalling enough to avoid a tag made. That was, again, the strategy and the experience of Lita coming into play here. Stiff forearm. That forearm looked snug, mate. That looked snug.
Absolutely, and now throwing Carmella into the corner. What's she thinking here?
What's Carmella doing? Carmella's not doing so good. What's Trish gonna do
boy.
here? Hurricane off the top! And Carmella getting up to her feet. She should have called to the power to make the tag.
Look at this chip kick.
She might prove the day that she got up instead of crawling for the tag. Oh,
2, no.
Breaks up the pin. Reverse DDT by Lita. A scorpion death drop almost. Now,
I don't think they're done. Lita
and Lita
making the tag.
Lita and Trish Stratus. What she knows?
Lita song. 1,
2,
3.
An act of brilliant chemistry. Trish Stratus positioned Carmella in perfect position for the Lita Soul. You cannot make a chemistry like that. You can't just throw together a team and get chemistry like that. Something like that shows exactly why they're best friends. How they know each other inside out.
You know, Trish Stratus and Lita have faced each other as rivals so many times. They know each other so well.
Yeah, Trish Stratus has taken that Lita goal over and over so many times that she just instinctively knew to get Carmella in perfect position for it, and Lita would take out the opportunity. And a message has been sent to the Bella Twins, Trish and Lita, using Natalia and Carmella as the messengers. Incredible performance by Trish Stratus and Lita. There you go.
Yeah, Lita calling out the Bella Twins. Trish and Lita basically promising that they will be facing the Bella Twins at some point.
Trish and Lita sending a message in the ring, telling the Bella Twins what they think. And now we're going to move on to our next contest here.
Absolutely, as Curtis Axel makes his way out to the ring.
Yeah, Curtis Axel is... he's kind of a depressing story, really. Because Curtis Axel, you know, he hasn't had the best of luck. Let's all be honest. He could have been a way luckier guy, considering his family heritage, considering everything that Curtis Axel has going for him. He could have been so much, but something's gone wrong for Curtis Axel. You know, something hasn't clicked for Curtis Axel, and I just don't know what went wrong. I don't know what hasn't clicked, what's been holding Curtis Axel back. Something has. I just don't know what it is.
Well, Curtis Axel, he's athletic, he's strong. I mean, he has a lot of talent. Even if you take away the fact that his father is Mr. Perfect, or that his grandfather is Larry the Axe Hennig, you take that away, Curtis Axel on his own, he's still a good wrestler. But you're right, something just hasn't clicked with him.
Curtis Axel is inconsistent, to say the least. It could be that lack of consistency that's holding him back, and especially against someone as consistent, as driven, as focused, as motivated as the lunatic fringe, Dean Ambrose. Whenever Dean Ambrose gets into that ring, he almost gets into this dark mentality. He almost unleashes the darkest parts of some of the darkest parts of Pisces in that ring.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose, he's a different guy in the ring as he is backstage. But you never know. I mean, tonight could be Curtis Axel's night.
You never know. That's the kind of unpredictability of professional wrestling. You never know who will get the win on what nights. But, I mean, I'm not feeling way too good about Curtis Axel's chances. I'm going to be blunt.
Well, Axel now has Ambrose in the side headlock, and
that sentiment could be exactly what Curtis Axel needs. That underestimation. That could be his key to victory.
Well, Axel was doing a good job there, and Ambrose coming right back out with a European uppercut to Curtis Axel. Ambrose now on the attack.
And again, the aggression of Dean Ambrose. He's a fighter through and through.
Absolutely, as he connects with that Russian leg sweep.
He's fought in violent death matches in the independent scene. Dean Ambrose, he's just a naturally aggressive guy. Even if he's not hitting people with barbed wire or drilling someone with a power saw or something, or whatever crazy things they do in the independent scene, he hasn't let go of that aggression. He hasn't let go of that sadistic side.
Absolutely, and Curtis Axel needs to show a bit of his sadistic side if he wants a chance of winning this. But right now, he is on the offensive.
Yeah, Curtis Axel on the offensive. He's in control of the matchup here. This is all Curtis
tosses
Axel.
Ambrose in the corner.
Curtis.
He's taking too much time here.
And a bulldog by Dean Ambrose. Damn it, Curtis. You know what? That might be what's wrong. Curtis Axel is just, he doesn't take his opportunity. He doesn't take his shots.
Yeah, he had a perfect opening, and he pandered to the crowd a little too much there. And that gave Dean Ambrose the chance to capitalize, as he's doing right now. And here's the cover on Curtis Axel. Only one count.
You know what? I think kicking out was a mistake there, Nate. The ropes are right there. He could have just grabbed them and saved a lot more time and energy by just doing that. Instead, he powers out, exhausting some energy out of him.
Well, maybe so, but right now he is on the attack as he's working over the leg of Dean Ambrose right now, which is a smart move.
Hang on. Look at his hand. I don't think that qualifies as an official tap out, but
no, I don't think he was making contact with his leg really. But Ambrose,
it seemed like he was. And
well, the referee never called it, so the match is still going. Ambrose up in the second rope.
Oh,
Axel!
As an official tap out. Match continues. It might end here. No, it does not.
No, only one count over the lunatic fringe. Curtis Axel needs to capitalize.
That was kind of like a smaller scale blue thunder bomb. Less height.
Absolutely. Axel going for a lot of these submissions.
A little more height. I think if Curtis Axel would have gotten a little bit more height, then he could have gotten it too.
Ambrose, jawbreaker, getting out of the hold.
And I think that jawbreaker might do as much damage to Ambrose as it does to Axel, mate. I mean, think about it. You're slamming the jaw of your opponent onto the top of your head. Even if it
to be fair,
opponent.
I think Ambrose has had one too many head injuries to really care about that. As Ambrose now,
it's not like,
dirty
it's not
deeds.
Like his jaw suffered worse, but
1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose with a victory over Curtis Axel here tonight.
Dean Ambrose laid out Curtis Axel with the dirty deeds, and that was all she wrote. That was all Dean needed, was to hit that big move, to hit the dirty deeds. And to Axel's credit, I think he did well, but there was 2 major mistakes I think he made. One was pandering to the crowd when he had a good shot, and the other was not grabbing the rope. So he could have saved energy, because that was energy wasted that he could have used to kick out of the dirty deeds eventually, but no, he decided to power out of that pinfall. Either
Dean
way,
Ambrose picks up the win in this match.
reigns supreme. And we are back from the commercial break, and we're picking up with some women's action as we see the irresistible force, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax on her way to the ring.
And Nia Jax was in an Elimination Chamber match at Final Stand. It was AJ Lee, Paige, Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. It was AJ Lee that came out on top. Nia Jax unfortunately left behind, which means that AJ Lee is the #1 contender for the Women's Championship, something that has to be eating away at Nia Jax.
Yeah, absolutely. AJ Lee will be challenging Sasha Banks for that Women's Championship. And yeah, you gotta think, not just Nia Jax, but every woman who was in the Elimination Chamber match that was unsuccessful.
And especially her opponent tonight, the Irish last kicker, Becky Lynch. And especially considering that Becky Lynch had so much, felt like she had so much to prove. She felt like she had so much to bring into this, to prove to the fans, to prove to herself, to prove to the women. But she came out, she unfortunately got the short end of the stick. She did not come out on top. She lost the Elimination Chamber match. And, you know, what? You have to wonder what's next for these two women. These two women both fighting for a little bit of redemption here. But what do you think they do now?
They just have to put themselves as close to the women's title picture as possible. And the only way to do that is to win matches.
Yeah, there's an obvious size advantage. Nia Jax, one of the fiercest, one of the biggest, one of the strongest women in the entire division. And Nia Jax...
That may be, but Becky Lynch not backing down.
Nia Jax isn't ashamed of being the biggest, of being the strongest. Because she takes pride in the fact she's not like most girls. She takes pride in it. She weaponizes it.
And look at Becky Lynch already with that crucifix pin, but only 1 count.
Nia doesn't see her size as anything to be ashamed of. She sees it as an advantage over every single other woman in the division. And when you have someone like that who is willing to weaponize their size like that in a division, you know, with the women's division, having some of the smaller members of the roster, Nia Jax is willing to weaponize her size, willing to acknowledge the fact that she has an advantage over everybody else.
Absolutely, she definitely has big size and strength advantage, with Becky Lynch taking Nia Jax right out of the ring. And now look at this.
Going through the
Oh my
Jesus!
God. I don't know who got the worst end of that there.
Oh, God! But, God of all, I talk about Nia Jax's size advantage. You know, it's every single, every single powerhouse, every single big powerhouse, like Nia Jax! Oh, God! Elbow to the back of the neck!
Yeah, it looked like that hurt Becky just as much as it hurt Nia, but Becky, the first one to her feet.
Becky taking 2 ugly dives. And Becky keeps
look at that.
Oh. Nia Jax.
Well, I see what Becky's going for here, because you figure Nia does have the size and strength advantage over her, so Becky has to get some kind of leverage, and then I guess in her mind, what better way to do that than attack her from the air?
Perhaps, but if Nia catches her, what happens to that strategy? Oh, good God! What a shot!
Well, maybe the same thing that's happening to her ribs right now. They're collapsing.
This is brutal. This is already a brutal match. Becky Lynch taking 2 brutal dives. Nia so hard that you could probably have heard it from Dublin. And now a deadlift powerbomb by Nia Jax. Nia Jax has Becky on the shoulders. But, oh, God!
Oh, right into the top turnbuckle.
Oh, good God.
That cannot be good for the spine as she goes for the cover.
And it's
But
amazing
Becky-
that was only a 1. You saw the ref getting so close to 2. This is rough.
Never take away from the fighting Irish spirit. And Becky Lynch is chock full of that, and she's showing that right here.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, God. And Nia Jax is targeting the spine. Oh, Becky Lynch. Oh, that again. Curtis Axel made the same mistake. I didn't expect it from Becky Lynch, though. The ropes are right there. She should have just extended her foot. Instead of trying to push all that weight off of her, she should have just used the ropes to her advantage.
And Nia Jax taking her time there, and Becky
An
capitalizing.
arm drag by Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch now keeping Nia Jax grounded. A leg drop. And going for another leg drop. Trying to
Becky
keep Nia
Lynch.
Jax on the ground. Smart strategy.
Yeah, Becky Lynch getting her second win as she's taking it to the grounded Nia Jax. And
Oh,
wait a
going
minute,
after the
working on the arm.
Chopping her up for the disarmer.
Yeah, it's
She
classic
has
Becky.
to go after that arm.
Nia back to her feet. And Becky, oh, jumping arm breaker.
Becky's going for the arm. She realizes that's what she has to do.
Oh, she's going up top once again.
Becky Lynch.
Look at
Diving
this.
leg drop.
Nicely done as she goes for the cover on Nia Jax. 1. No, only a 1 count.
Only a count of 1. Becky Lynch with a drop kick to the back of the neck. She targeted the back of the neck earlier with that vicious looking elbow off the top. Nia Jax was just getting up to her feet, but Becky's elbow collided with the back of Nia Jax's neck. And now she's going
Oh,
back
look
to
at that. Now the drop
Becky
kick to
Lynch
the
with
side
a
of the head.
sliding drop kick. Trying to keep Nia Jax down. And now going back to the arm.
Definitely a smart move, working on the arm, not only for the fact that to disarm her, but also you take out the arms, and then Nia Jax can't lift her anymore.
And I think that's also why she's going after the neck, too. With that elbow, the DDT attempt here. Kind of hilarious. You
Absolutely.
saw Nia Jax clutching at her neck.
And now Nia,
Vicious
the big power bomb. Going for the cover on Becky Lynch. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Nia Jax with a knee right to the face. This is probably more violent than you could have expected. These women, it almost feels like they're trying to end each other's careers.
Yeah, this has been a very competitive match thus far.
Yeah, these women are legitimately trying to hurt the other. Oh,
Wait a
Nia
minute.
Jax. Oh, and
Oh, man.
trademark. Nia Jax using a family technique.
It's about 270 pounds coming down on Becky Lynch.
Indeed, fellow Hawaii family members, Milton and Rikishi made it their own. And Becky Lynch kicks out of the bonsai drop. Nia Jax is looking at the ref like, what the hell do I do now? How the hell is that a 2? Irish whip. Becky. Oh, got caught with a back elbow.
Now Nia just slamming Becky Lynch into the mat, showing her frustration.
God damn, a hip toss! What an impressive hip toss by Nia Jax there, and that
Oh.
almost got her the 3.
Too close to the ropes there, Becky. Smart move, putting her foot on the bottom rope.
Why she didn't do this before, I don't know, but better late than never. You don't want to keep forcing that much weight off of your body.
Absolutely. Nia throwing everything she can at Becky Lynch.
Nia Jax in complete control, smashing her face up against the turnbuckle pad. And Nia Jax, what is she going for here? Nia Jax placing Becky on the top rope. She's going for something big. Wait a minute.
Oh my.
Oh God. Oh God. You gonna go for it?
Whoa.
Oh, a stalling superplex? No. Becky.
No,
hit me.
Becky. Nice counter. She took Nia Jax off her feet. If not only for a second. Now look at this missile drop kick.
A missile drop kick by Becky Lynch. And now, Becky.
Now Becky
Gonna go for it. Roll up. Gonna
rolling her up.
roll.
1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch.
Becky
with-
Lynch got her.
I don't even know if I can call that an upset. More of just a surprise win over Nia Jax.
Becky Lynch catching Nia Jax off guard for 3 seconds. But in wrestling, 3 seconds is all you need.
Absolutely. Becky Lynch with a big win over Nia Jax. That was a great match between both of these women. But in the end, Becky Lynch, she was able to come out on top.
Nia Jax is irate. Oh, and hey,
Oh, wait, she's not done.
Come on now.
She's not done with Becky Lynch.
Nia Jax, this is enough. Oh, come on.
Nia Jax is livid. She's taking out all of her anger on Becky Lynch.
Come on.
First, she lost it.
Disgusting by Nia Jax. Oh, no, not
Well,
again.
first she lost
Come
at
on.
Final Stand. Now she lost against Becky Lynch one-on-one here tonight. And look at this. Once again.
A bonsai drop.
But she's still not done.
Oh, God. And another. I don't want a trademark.
Samoan drop. My
Damn it.
goodness.
Absolutely
Nia
disgusting display by Nia Jax.
Jax just decimating Becky Lynch after that match.
Oh, God. Well, we're going to go to a commercial break.
Everything that I touch and everything that I do is big box office.
Top to bottom, Bobby Roode changes the game.
Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend. Glorious.
Well, we're back from commercial break, and as you
Oh
saw,
boy.
Nate,
Connor Raw
I think it's
is
time.
about to get glorious.
It is time! He has finally arrived! The glorious Bobby Roode is here!
Bobby Roode, you know, little known fact, he was in WGE prior as a part of the tag team known as Beer Money, but he felt as though he was going nowhere with that. So, you know, he dropped James Storm, he reinvented himself. He is now the glorious Bobby Roode. This is a fresh start for him, and I have to say, I'm excited.
Bobby Roode has risen to WGE. And Bobby Roode is a new man, as you said. He was once with Beer Money, James Storm. And, you know, despite Bobby Roode's success as a tag team wrestler in the aforementioned Beer Money, Bobby Roode isn't exactly a slouch in the singles competition either.
Absolutely, he is a former world champion before. Of course, back in the days of TNA, but, you know, Bobby Roode...
He is a two-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion, former TNA King of the Mountain Champion, a winner of the 2011 Bound for Glory Series.
Bobby Roode, he can definitely hold his own in the singles competition, and he's looking to make a name for himself here in WGE. He's looking to become the top guy on Raw.
And Bobby Roode had to face people like his former partner James Storm. He had to face Scott Steiner, Samoa Joe, Prophet Jim, AJ Styles. So just think of that caliber of talent that he went up against.
Yeah,
And
Bobby
he won
Roode's
the
been in
whole
the
thing.
Bobby Roode's been in the business a very long time. He's faced the best wrestlers from all over the world.
That is right. Bobby Roode's really done it all.
The wait is finally over. All of you need Bobby Roode. A superstar to expand the brand, to make it a global powerhouse. And I am proud to be standing here in the middle of this ring in front of each and every single one of you to tell you that they have found that superstar. And that superstar is none other than Bobby Roode.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on! Come on!
Bobby Roode disrespecting the company that he works for.
My God! What the hell is this man talking about? Can be fixed with the right hand and shut. What is he going on about? Nothing's wrong with WGE. And of course, Bobby Roode feels like he should be the one front and center. Go figure. Mindless internet sheep. He's disrespecting the company in its hands.
Bobby Roode not holding anything back.
Good God!
Superstar, not only because of the things that I've done in my career, but because I look like a superstar, I dress like a superstar, I wear custom-made suits, I wear expensive shoes, from my watch all the way down to the socks, and everything in between, I am a superstar. And whether you like it or not, there has never been anyone, anywhere, any place as glorious as Bobby Roode. And I am at the helm. And from this moment forward,
Oh,
Wait a minute.
It looks like someone has heard enough. And that someone is Finn Balor.
Yeah, Finn Balor, he's tired of hearing Bobby Roode talk disrespectfully about WGE and everyone involved in it.
He has heard enough. Finn Balor here to shut Bobby Roode up. And the nerve of Bobby Roode. Absolutely disgusting by Bobby Roode. But I'm glad Finn Balor is here to shut him up.
Well, you know, Bobby Roode, he said he's a superstar. He said that he wants to be the main guy here in WGE. Well, he has to prove that he's worth all that. And the best way to do that is to take on any challenger, and I think it's safe to say he's found his first.
And Finn Balor, one of the best in the world. Finn Balor is so accomplished worldwide. In fact, he is the man that trained Becky Lynch in professional wrestling. That should go to show just how talented this man is. Before he even made it to a big promotion, he was already training the likes of Becky Lynch, training the future. Not only Becky Lynch, but he trained several other people. Big Damo. He trained Jordan Devlin. Trained so many people. And Finn Balor is saying your point. He won't stand by and let everything get handed to him.
Yeah, he's saying if he wants that status, he has to earn it.
And there's so much tension here, but I think Bobby Roode has found his first challenger, the first man he can step up to the plate against, and that man is Finn Balor. Finn Balor wants to fight, but clearly Bobby Roode doesn't.
Getting you.
You can take a swing at my ego. You can make a run for my crown. Even if your stare makes me nervous, you ain't gonna take us down. There'll be no need for crying. Like the phoenix we will rise.
We're back from commercial break as we're kicking things off with Neville, the Intercontinental Champion.
The newly crowned Intercontinental Champion nonetheless.
Having beaten Cody Rhodes at Final Stand to win what is considered the workhorse title of WGE. Neville's feeling pretty good. And as we see how Neville won the championship. You know, Cody Rhodes and Neville gave it their all, but in the end, it came down to who cracked first. And the man that cracked first was, unfortunately, Cody Rhodes.
Absolutely.
He just could not withstand the wings of Saturn. He had to tap out. Thus, Neville became the new Intercontinental Champion.
Absolutely. Neville and Cody Rhodes went to war over the Intercontinental Championship at Final Stand. And Neville, he came out victorious as the new Intercontinental Champion. And who knows what's next? Well,
wait a minute.
I guess Cody Rhodes isn't exactly done with Neville.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes, he still wants that Intercontinental Championship. He wants it back. And this is going to get very interesting. Neville just voicing out his thoughts about winning the championship. Cody Rhodes interrupting.
Cody Rhodes, he's held that Intercontinental Championship for quite a while, and you know, Neville, he was able to take it away from him, so maybe Cody feels as though he lost a part of himself.
Yeah, he said the only reason he walked out was mine. Emphasis on mine. He said again, it cost me my gold. He's denying that he lost, really. He's putting it all on himself. He's saying Neville had nothing to do with it.
Oh wow, Cody Rhodes already invoking his rematch clause for the Intercontinental title.
Oh, and it starts right now!
Is this? Oh, it's official. It's official, an impromptu Intercontinental Championship match here on Raw.
I am complaining.
Introducing the challenger, weighing in at 216 pounds.
I am not complaining in the slightest. Cody Rhodes invoking his rematch clause right here, right now, against Neville.
Introducing the champion, from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 194 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville.
Well, Neville and Cody Rhodes, they put on quite the barn burner at Final Stand. And who knows what they have in store for this match tonight. We could see a 5-star classic.
We could see a new Intercontinental Champion again.
That could be as well. And Neville, he just won the title at Final Stand. So imagine how devastating that would be if he were to lose it here tonight.
And here we go. Intercontinental Championship match. Cody Rhodes versus Neville. Let's go.
Neville getting the first leg up in this match, but Cody Rhodes not letting him keep it for long.
Oh,
takes him down.
And Cody, massive kick to the back here. And, you know, Cody said, I tried to beat you at your own game, and it cost me my gold. So Cody Rhodes isn't going to make the same mistake twice.
No, Cody Rhodes is definitely more focused here tonight. He wants to get that Intercontinental Championship back from Neville, back to where he thinks it belongs around his waist. And Cody Rhodes not wasting any time here, but Neville a little too quick on that one.
Yeah, Neville drop kicking to the knee of Cody Rhodes, taking him down. Kick to the back. Oh!
Whoa, look at that. Nice springboard.
Neville springboards like it's nothing.
Well, they don't call him the man that gravity forgot for nothing. And Neville, no, not even a 1 count it looked like.
Yeah, didn't even get...
Oh, well, look at that. He didn't get all of it, but he got enough.
He got enough of it. Cody's clutching at his head. That was a nasty one. That could have been all of his weight crashing onto the head of Cody.
Man, Neville taking it to Cody Rhodes.
And oh! Well, second time is not the charm. Cody rolled out of the way this time. Cody keeping Neville grounded. That's your ultimate strategy against Neville. Because like you said, he's the man that gravity forgot for a reason. So you have to make sure gravity remembers the name! Oh, God! Almost like a wasteland there by Cody. Does not get a
Only
2
1 count. No, only 1 count over the current champion. It's Cody Rhodes now. Working on the leg of Neville. Smart strategy.
Yeah, trying to take the high flying completely out of the equation.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do with a guy like Neville. Oh, but wait, Neville getting out of it pretty quickly.
Neville sliding into a drop kick right to the side of the head of Cody. Neville's gonna have to pick up the pace here. Neville gonna go for a suplex.
No, Rhodes counters with a knee to the head.
Cody. Oh!
Big power
okay,
slam.
Neville. He's just taking advantage of the size difference. Yeah, you can tell there's a massive size difference between Cody Rhodes and Neville. I don't know if you noticed that, Nate.
Well, yeah, whoa!
My God!
Cody Rhodes launching Neville out of the ring, and he's following. It looks like he was about to anyway, but Cody Rhodes. Oh, wait, look at this. Diving
Cody
double
Rhodes.
axe handle.
Double axe handle off of the apron. Cody Rhodes sending Neville into the barricade. Now that leads to what are we doing here?
Alabama slam on the outside.
On the outside of the ring is all padding, but that can only feel so much of the concrete you are crashing onto.
Referee to count is 6. Cody Rhodes going up top. Waiting for Neville to get up. I don't know if that's a smart strategy, but it pays off.
Seems to work. No, I don't know why people keep doing this. I mean, I guess it's a more of a safer option for the ref to notice, but even then, that just takes too much energy to kick out, especially in a lateral press. Mind you, hooking the leg will take a lot more energy, but a lateral press isn't bad when it comes to draining energy from your opponent.
Indeed, and now Neville again looking to go high risk.
Yeah,
He
and I
heads up
talk about
top.
energy, that's the double-edged blade of the
Oh, missile drop kick.
An effective missile drop kick. 1, 2, no.
Boy, the aerial assault of Neville has got to be wearing down Cody Rhodes. As you can see, he's only up on one knee, and Neville plants him down with a DDT.
Yeah, it gets harder and harder and harder for him to withstand. Cody does not have an answer. Cody just doesn't have an answer to this.
Oh, well, maybe he does now as Cody's starting to get back into the swing of things here.
And he's going to have to slow down the pace of that. Because once Neville gets going, I've seen that Cody just doesn't have an answer to when Neville really gets going. He has to slow down the pace of the match. He has to make sure Neville isn't mobile. He has to make it
Absolutely.
a Cody Rhodes match and not a Neville match. That's the mistake he made at Final Stand. He made it a Neville match. Here you see Cody Rhodes wrestling a Cody Rhodes match.
Yeah, Cody knows his style. He knows what he's best at. But Neville, look at this, taking Rhodes out of the ring.
Cody going over the top.
Wait a minute.
Taking him
Neville, oh my God.
He didn't even touch the rope. What
No,
a
he-
show off. He didn't even touch the rope. He was over them.
Absolutely. Neville, one of, if not the most athletic man, not only on Raw, but in the entire WGE locker room.
And Neville makes sure you know it. Neville's kind of a show-off like that. Oh, well, what's Neville going for here? What's Neville going for here?
Throws Cody Rhodes back in the ring.
He felt like he was going to go for the, a frog splash! A springboard frog splash, but he felt like he wanted to send him to the ring post. But for some reason decided against it. I don't know what was running through his head. 1, 2, only a 2. I don't know what was running through his head there. Neville is in control now. He's honoring the fans. That might be a mistake. Oh no.
Oh, what a stomp. Followed by a standing
is-
corkscrew moonsault.
It feels like Neville's toying with Cody. Because that was he's toying with Cody. Neville is toying around, believing that the end is nigh. And the end could be nigh.
Look at this.
Rings
Neville,
of
he has him in the rings of Saturn. This is the move that finished their match at Final Stand. Will Cody tap out once again?
It got him once. Will it get him again? Wait, Cody!
No, Cody Rhodes saying not this time.
Not again, not this time.
He battles out of the rings of Saturn, and now Cody taking it to Neville. Cody is not going to lose the same way twice.
He isn't going to lose twice, Nate. That's his motivation. He is not going to lose twice.
And now Cody Rhodes with the cover on Neville. 1, 2, no.
Only 2. Cody Rhodes, he's taking control of the match. Cody! Oh! Back suplex neckbreaker!
Cody not holding anything back against Neville as the cover. 1, 2, no. Neville kicks out.
Only a 2 count. Neville's hanging in there. Cody, Irish whip.
Neville
Cody
bouncing
caught
off the
him with
ropes.
a slam.
Nicely done by Cody Rhodes.
And Cody wanting Neville to get up. He could be signaling for the end. This could be the end. The end could
Cody
be
Rhodes
nigh.
not wasting any more time.
Oh, wait a minute. Cody not going for the crossroads just yet.
No, I don't know what he's thinking of
There's
doing
another
here.
flank
There's
here.
Neville
There's
up
another
against the
flank
ropes.
here. What's Cody doing? Cody. Oh!
Rope assisted. Nicely done.
A slingshot Falcon Arrow. Cody just staring a hole through Neville's body. Savoring this. He's wanting to savor this.
Cody Rhodes with those elbows.
And
Look at this disaster kick. Nicely done by the former champion.
And Neville, oh, the end could be nigh. The end could be nigh. We could see a new
Cody
era.
Rhodes, Crossroads.
Champion. Crossroads commit. We could be the man.
That could be it. He's got to capitalize. Cody with the cover.
Champion.
1, 2. No! I have no idea how, but Neville was able to kick out, and Cody Rhodes, frustrated, arguing with the referee.
Cody Rhodes saying, what the hell do I have to do?
But he's giving Neville time to recuperate.
What the hell do I have to do to get my phone back?
Cody Rhodes just taking it to Neville, stomping on the champion.
Cody has no idea what else to do.
Oh, he's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him and now planting him.
He hit a silver spoon DDT, but he's not done.
Cody Rhodes once again bringing Neville over toward the corner. No, Neville.
Neville! Saito suplex!
Now Neville, another standing corkscrew moonsault.
Neville trying to get into the zone. Neville! Break for 450!
Now taking out the leg.
Forearm. Another Saito suplex. Cody.
Neville taking it to Cody, and Cody taking a breather, getting out of the ring. Smart move by the
Get
challenger.
out of there.
But wait, Neville.
Neville!
Oh!
God!
Neville not letting Cody Rhodes recover, and that's a smart move from the champion.
He cannot let Cody recover. He cannot, under any circumstances, give him any time to recuperate, any time to recover.
Referee at a count of 5. Both men still on the outside as Neville throws him into the ring post. Referee at a count of 7 now as Neville gets back into the ring and he resets the count.
What the hell is... Oh, God! Bouncing Cody's skull off the ring post. That is LED now.
Boy, this is more than a match. This has become an all-out war between Neville and Cody Rhodes over the Intercontinental title.
These men have gotten to the point where they're hurting each other. Oh, good
Oh!
God! The
Cody's-
Frankensteiner to the outside. The head of Cody hitting concrete.
And Neville's not done yet as he goes up to the top. Neville with the red arrow. 1, 2, 3, and Neville retains the Intercontinental Championship. What a match.
Neville had to go to dark places. He had to bounce Cody's skull off of LED. He had to drive Cody's head onto concrete just to keep a scalp for a red arrow. But in the end, still Intercontinental Champion Adrian Neville.
And to think, this match wasn't even originally scheduled for tonight's show, but oh my goodness, what a contest. Cody Rhodes and Neville They gave each other everything that they had. That's how much the Intercontinental Championship means.
These men fought tooth and nail for the Intercontinental Championship. They gave it every bit of their heart, their soul for this championship. But Neville clinged onto it.
And look at the face of disappointment in Cody Rhodes.
Cody looks heartbroken, mate.
Like I said, that Intercontinental title, it meant a lot to him. And to lose to Neville for it not once but twice.
Cody is heartbroken.
And we can't take too much away from Cody Rhodes. He put on one hell of a match.
The fans giving Cody a standing ovation. And Cody deserves it for the performance he put up here tonight.
And he loves our sport. And the fans love him for that.
Cody was born into this profession. He was born into this industry. He was born into this sport. Pro wrestling is Cody Rhodes' blood. Incredible.
Well, what a match that was. We have to move right along.
And here we go. We are moving on to Captain Charisma, Christian.
Absolutely. And we're going to take you back now to Final Stand, where Christian and Sheamus were scheduled to have a match, but Sheamus brutally assaulted Christian backstage before their match was scheduled to take place. And then, later on in the night, Sheamus went out to the ring, and it seemed that he was going to win by forfeit.
Christian is a warrior. Christian powered through. But in the end, Antonio Cesaro only worsened the damage.
Absolutely.
Softened him up for Sheamus to finish off.
Then Sheamus, he brogue kicked Christian. He pinned him for a 3 count. I don't know if you could really call that a match, but it is in the record books that Sheamus scored the win over Christian at Final Stand. And Christian, as you can imagine, not happy about the way things went down.
And Christian, you have to think he's feeling the effect of Sheamus' ruthless assault.
Christian calling out both Sheamus and Cesaro. I don't know how wise that is.
I don't know if it's wise, but he's doing it anyway.
Well, like you said, there's no way Christian can be at 100% after what happened at Final Stand. Not just the backstage assault from Sheamus, but also, you know, Cesaro and Sheamus teaming up on him.
Christian's willing to fight the odds. I have my concerns for how wise this may be, But I don't think Christian gives a damn.
Sheamus
Christian
and
wants a
Cesaro.
fight.
Yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro, they're coming out here. They're answering Christian's challenge.
Well, I think the Bar, or whatever their name is, I'm hearing that they might be the Bar. That's something I've heard in the backstage area.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look at this. Oh.
Not wasting any time. Cesaro goes right after Christian.
Well, this self-proclaimed Bar, they're not wasting any time. Oh, God, I know. They're just ruthless right now. Sheamus, belly to belly.
And Christian hasn't been able to put up a fight against these two.
He's too hurt to put up a fight. For better or for worse, though, Christian's too much of a warrior. He's too proud. Oh, God.
Sheamus and Cesaro, they're just, oh man, they're just decimating Christian.
Bro!
Oh, bro kick.
Catapult bro kick. Oh,
But they're
God.
still not
This
done.
is disgusting. Come on, someone help Christian, damn it!
And now Cesaro with the neutralizer.
Christian needs help, damn it! Oh, no!
Oh wait, they have a
He has
chair.
a damn chair, come on! Christian can't do this!
Chasing.
Whoa,
Wait a
what the
minute.
hell?
Th- who? Wait a minute. No way! No way! Drew McIntyre! He is back in WGE.
What in the hell is this? Help! Might be on the way! Yes!
McIntyre
McIntyre!
helping
Help
Christian.
save the day!
We haven't seen Drew McIntyre for a long time, since episode 82, in fact. He's been gone for a while, but Drew McIntyre, he's back, and he's coming to the aid of Christian.
Drew McIntyre coming to the rescue! We're back from commercial break and recovering from the event that was the return of Drew McIntyre. We are approaching the main event of the evening. John Cena versus Chris Jericho. And Nate, guess what time it
Absolutely.
is? Guess what time it is, Nate?
Oh, well, I think it's time for the main event.
Indeed it is. And who better to be present at main event time than John Cena, the winner of the Royal Rumble match.
Absolutely, and let's not forget who he's facing, Chris Jericho, the holder of the Raw Money in the Bank contract.
That is right. Jericho has did not cash it in at a final stand. He still has the briefcase. He's waiting his time, and that's the important thing to being a Money in the Bank holder. You gotta wait your time. You gotta know to pick your target.
Absolutely. I mean, at Final Stand, we did see AJ Styles cash in his Money in the Bank contract to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. But Chris Jericho, he didn't follow suit. He didn't feel as though it was the right time.
John Cena started off this show interrupting Randy Orton, saying that he will face him at WrestleMania 2. And he's going to close off the show facing Y2J, the master of reinnovation, Chris Jericho.
Absolutely, Chris Jericho. For as long as he's been in the business, he's never really felt dull. He always knows how to mix things up.
Well, that's the thing, Nate. Not just from a career resurgence standpoint, he does all this reinnovating, but from a tactical standpoint. I mean, really think about it, Nate. No one really faces the same Chris Jericho twice.
Absolutely, Chris Jericho, he knows how to adapt to any situation. He knows how to make himself, for lack of a better term, a new man. I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing in the ring.
And with the big match at WrestleMania 2 coming up, Chris Jericho could keep his eyes on it. You know, he's catching at WrestleMania. Or how about this for an option? What if Chris Jericho catches in before WrestleMania? What if he catches in Money in the Bank before WrestleMania to get himself into the main event?
Yes, we could see a triple threat if that were the case.
Yeah, that seems like something Jericho could very well do.
You never know. You never know with Chris Jericho.
So unpredictable. Yeah, Chris Jericho's so unpredictable. Again, you never get to see Chris Jericho twice.
Absolutely, and Chris Jericho now on the offensive against John Cena. And of course, earlier tonight, let's not forget, John Cena made it official that he wants to challenge Randy Orton for the WGE title at WrestleMania 2. So he definitely has Randy Orton on his mind, but he's got to focus on Chris Jericho first.
That is right. And, he has
Jericho
to focus on Chris Jericho. But you have to think that the subconscious of Cena is 100% focused on Randy Orton. Chris Jericho could use that to his advantage.
Absolutely, John Cena. He does have WrestleMania opponent in Randy Orton. Chris Jericho, he doesn't really have to worry about it. He can cash in Money in the Bank whenever he pleases. So Jericho, his thought process might be a little on cruise control, but look at that springboard missile dropkick from Jericho.
A Chris Jericho trademark there. Chris Jericho, he sometimes has his signature move. He sometimes does the same move, but he never does them in the same way. You cannot predict Chris Jericho. He reinnovates himself too much. He changes himself too much. You cannot get a read on Chris Jericho.
Absolutely, and if you want to talk about the history between John Cena and Randy Orton, what about the history between John Cena and Chris Jericho? These two have had quite a few battles in the past as well.
Indeed, and as I said, John Cena not facing the same Chris Jericho has been fought before. It's almost like this is the first time. Facing Chris Jericho a second time It's like facing him for a first time all over again because of how he renovates himself.
John Cena with a power slam to Chris Jericho. Oh, look at this.
Oh, Cena.
You can't see John Cena. And look at that five-knuckle shuffle.
Knuckle shuffle.
Cena looking to end it early, perhaps. Going for the AA. No, Jericho has other ideas.
It's a little too soon in the match. And Chris Jericho slowing down the pace of the match. Got a little...
Look at that lion salt.
Lion salt.
One, two, no.
Not. I don't know what Chris Jericho was doing there. I don't think he's done though. I think he wants to. I don't know. I don't know what he went for there. A bit of mind games, perhaps. I don't know. Jericho,
Maybe so.
This is how unpredictable Chris Jericho is.
Yeah, you can never.
Even when you think he's got it figured out, even when you think he has it figured out, he does something like that. He does something like that.
Yeah, I've called many of Chris Jericho matches here in WGE, and I'll tell you what, I never know what this man's going to do. As Jericho with the cover on Cena and only a 2 count.
Yeah, barely a 2 count. On Jericho, let's see for here. Oh, stretching out Cena.
Nicely done. Chris Jericho, the man of 1,004 submission holds.
90% of them are arm bars, though.
That may be, but nevertheless, there are 1,004. He did read the list for everyone to know.
He never finished it.
Yeah, good point. But now Cena. Oh, here we go.
Oh, speaking of numbers, here comes number. Oh.
Oh no, Jericho interrupting the sequence.
Gonna go for the infamous 5 moves of doom. Oh, Jericho!
Look at this,
Lion
Jericho.
Tamer!
He has Cena locked in the Lion Tamer. Cena too far away from the ropes.
Himself on never giving up, but he just might have to tap here.
Cena's fighting, trying to get out of the Lion Tamer. And he's successful.
He gets him. Cena escapes the Lion Tamer. And oh, what a thought.
Cena now taking it to Jericho.
Oh, and a belly to back suplex.
Now look at this. Cena lifting Jericho. Oh! That's the power of John Cena on display.
John Cena, though.
Look at this. You know, John Cena.
Doing that.
John Cena could be a little unpredictable too. You never know when he's going to bust out a new move in his arsenal.
Yeah, John Cena always changes his moveset, but hang on, referee is checking on John Cena.
What's Jericho thinking here as he goes up to the top rope?
Oh.
Diving elbow drop. Well, he's not done. Jericho going back up to the top with another elbow drop. Oh, one more time for good measure.
What the hell?
Jericho moonsault.
Oh my God!
No, he's still not done.
Jericho!
Going for another moonsault. Oh, that was a mistake.
Went to the well one too many times. Good God!
It's called the rule of 3s, not the rule of 4s.
Oh!
And now Cena with the STF. Jericho, he could tap.
Yeah, Cena, that STF. If there's one disadvantage about it, it's that Cena doesn't lock it in enough. Jericho could take advantage of that.
Yeah, Jericho got to the ropes.
Now,
Cena
the
had
one
no
fault
choice
in
but to
John
break
Cena's
it.
Game, now, the one fault in John Cena's game is that even though he has huge muscles, don't get me wrong, and it's not comfortable to be crushed in between those, have your head crushed in between those, he doesn't lock it in fully. He can't lock it in all the way. That's the one fault in John Cena's game.
Well, Chris Jericho now. He's on the attack.
And I bring up his back of and Chris Jericho with a bulldog.
Jericho has Cena in the middle of the ring. Wait a minute, Cena.
That was almost a mini attitude adjustment.
Almost.
Well, I don't think he's gonna sit up for almost. Oh! Moment block, but Jericho took a tumble. He didn't get all of it.
Now Cena going up to the second rope here.
Oh! Cena can do a little flying too, you never know.
Yeah, we don't see him go up there too often, but when he does, he's more successful than not. And now look at this, Cena could be thinking AA, but Jericho thinking otherwise.
Yeah, Jericho knew the AA was coming.
Now Jericho could be signaling for the end.
Oh! Jerry. Oh! Did you see Cena's
Vicious.
head bounce off the ropes?
Vicious insecurity from Jericho. As now, oh no, Cena got out of the way of that.
And Cena.
No, Jericho caught it.
Jericho saw it coming. Jericho, knife X chop.
My goodness,
And
these
the
two know each
referee
other
is,
so
checking on
well.
Cena. The referee checking on Cena. Cena's not doing so well. And Cena falls onto his back.
Chris Jericho going back up top, but he's asking for Cena to get up.
And Chris Jericho.
Wait, Cena caught him. Now Cena, attitude adjustment. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. John Cena with a huge win over Chris Jericho here tonight.
Chris made one mistake over that front body. Cena caught him, hit the AA, and one attitude adjustment was all he needed. And the main event of WGE Raw, John Cena stands victorious.
Wait a minute, it's Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
No, Cena saw it coming. Now look at this, Cena, attitude adjustment. And Orton retreating.
That was an ambush.
Oh wait, Jericho. Code breaker.
Jericho exacting a measure of revenge.
We gotta think now, what if Jericho becomes a factor in this match?
Different insomnia. What?
Well, Chris Jericho making his intentions very clear.
Chris Jericho telling Cena, I want you to head into WrestleMania, but haunted by the thought of Y2J taking everything from you.
Yeah, Chris Jericho, he could be the wild card in this match between John Cena and Randy Orton. Who knows when Jericho is going to cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Nate Fair and Abbott Cutter Winnie, and until next time.